Apparently, I'm streaming portrait. Hey, welcome to Dit Dot. This is the first time I'm trying to do this from my phone, and there's a learning curve. Okay, so if you saw that I had a preview up on my computer and then I took it down, apparently you can't start from your computer and then move to your phone. And then I got to learn how to do it in portrait. So I don't know what's going to happen with this video, but I'm here and we're going to cook and we're going to have fun. Okay. That's all it is. Okay. Oh my goodness. So I am a one-woman show. I am my camera woman. I am the producer. I am all the things on all my videos. So there'll be a lot of back and forth. Today I am working on Pioneer Woman's Pasta Primavera. And y'all know me, I normally don't follow recipes, but every once in a while I like to be inspired by a recipe. And so that's what's happening today. I pulled this one off the internet and I'm going to try to follow it, but we'll see if we make some changes. So we're going to start off with 2 chicken breasts. And as you can see, this chicken breast right here has a lot of fat on it. So we're going to clean it up. And I'm just going to kind of clean up any kind of obvious big fat pieces and throw it out. And we're going to cube up our chicken. It's so funny because when I first started, welcome to the live chat. Oh, hey. When I first started doing YouTube, and I was actually on Instagram a little bit more, and I was doing IGTV lives, and it was so fun, and that's kind of when I switched over to YouTube. And it took some getting used to from going from live video to recorded video, and then I haven't done lives hardly since then, and now it's like feels weird to go back to a live format. For me, starting out with live, it kind of took that pressure off of perfectionism. I mean, I don't know how many of y'all fight that, like, oh, you got to look perfect all the time. And let me tell you, that is one of the biggest lessons of YouTube right now, or for me, is learning to let go of perfectionism, because perfectionism is, okay, now this is like kind of really gristly part right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off. Perfectionism is just an illusion. Nobody's perfect. So, you know, let's just all kind of embrace our humanity. It is driving me batty that this is portrait. I don't know what that's gonna do for my future upload, but you know what? I don't even care, because I'm just excited that whoever is watching me right now live. So that's cool. The comments are not scrolling up for me. I'm gonna pop over to my laptop real quick. Hold on, I got chicken fingers. And I'm hoping maybe I can see the comments. I don't know. I should have tested this out ahead of time, but it's kind of hard to test a live. I mean, it's just kind of like you got to learn as you go, right? Let's see. Comments. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the comments. They're not showing up on my phone. Oh, that just irritates the heck out of me. That's so annoying. Well, maybe, oh, there they are. There they are. Hello, Nancy, Pete. Oh, my mom's on here. So, okay, now they are showing up. They just kind of come and go. So I got to be looking there, looking here. All right, so I'm just gonna cut up this chicken, and then we are going to, one thing that's really cool about this meal is that it's a one-pot meal. So I'm all about one-pot meals. All right, chicken knife in the sink. I wish I could reach my tripod around my island here. And then we're gonna salt and pepper it, and we're gonna move over to the stove. One thing that I love about Pioneer Woman is she is a homeschool mom from Texas, just like I am. So who knows? Maybe one day Dot will be as big as Pioneer Woman. You never know. All right, I'm adding some salt and liberal amount of pepper, and we're going to mix that up. Wash our hands again. That's the one thing about doing chicken. And then I'm going to take you over to, oh, I'm out of focus. I've been cooking with my 6-year-old Chloe today. She loves it. Oh, I love cooking with kids. My kids are just not into cooking as much as I am, and that always is so sad for me, but they share my artistic talent. They love to draw. So, you know, maybe they're not gonna be cooks like their mom, but they do like to draw. They actually draw way, way, way better than me. All right, I'm gonna move y'all over to my stove. And after this, maybe there won't be so much moving around. Oh boy. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Okay, nice. So normally I don't start cooking dinner this early, but I figured with the chaos of a live that I might want to start a bit earlier than normal. All right, I'm going to put in a couple tablespoons of butter because this is the Pioneer Woman and she loves her butter. And so we're going to be cooking in a Dutch oven, or I'm just using this big large pot today. And once the butter melts, I hope I get back in focus. I can't control that. I don't. So what I did was I created a beautiful thumbnail and put it up on my computer. And then when I came over to my phone, I couldn't access it. Gotta love those Pioneer Woman recipes. What is your favorite Pioneer Woman recipe? I've done some of hers before. I mean, I've done a lot of hers before, but now can't think of anything. Okay, we're gonna get this chicken in, and while the chicken is cooking, we'll start chopping up some vegetables. Chloe says hi. Hi, Chloe. Oh my gosh. I love young chefs. Okay. So, pasta primavera, I think it means spring vegetables. And the dish actually originated in New York City. It was a secret. Declan says hi. Declan is my nephew. He loves to cook and he loves watching my YouTube videos. So I'm going to chop up this asparagus into bite-sized pieces. And I love that this is very young, small, tender asparagus. So it's not going to take very long to cook. And then she calls for 3 carrots, y'all. That's a lot of carrot. I'm going to start with 2. So I like to cut them in chunks that are easy to manage. And then it's easy from there to dice into nice, pretty squares. So I'm cutting into strips, and I line it up. Oh, one thing, since I got y'all live, I'm gonna give y'all a little talk about knives. So a lot of people like to hold their knife right here. That doesn't actually give you as much control. It's actually better for you to put your finger here and your thumb on the blade, choking up on it, and then you can see your wrist can't move as much. And that is the best way to hold a knife. And then you keep the knife tip down and kind of just go back and forth. So yeah, what I was saying earlier about perfectionism, oh my gosh, seriously, YouTube has completely helped me let go of like what it is to be perfect and embrace authenticity and just like, hey, you know, we are all learning together. It's all a process. And let's just have fun with the mess, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna do 2 carrots. I think 3 is too much. I also have some ham in my refrigerator that I might throw in here because it's diced ham. But I'm not sure, I might save that for a different. So if y'all ever follow me on Instagram, I'm always doing upgraded leftovers and very interesting lunches with the bits and pieces that are in my refrigerator. So I don't really have enough ham to do anything exciting with, but like adding it to a dish like this is kind of fun. Well, I'm going to stir these chicken. Okay. I should be able to rotate my camera. Give it a nice, good stir. It's getting some brown color. It's sticking on the edge here because that part wasn't buttered. But that's okay. And we do want to cook it almost all the way through here because at the end we're just going to be rewarming it a little bit. So we get this last carrot chopped. And then kind of reevaluate and see what we're going to do. So our chicken needs to be cooked. Then we're going to remove it from the pot. And then the pasta goes in because it all cooks in one thing. I'm not used to portrait mode. This is so funny. Like, I don't understand why it won't give me the option. Okay, I'm going to push some buttons, guys. Nope. I can mute my microphone. Oh, there's my comment. Okay, that's good. Thanks for learning with me, guys. And then I can rotate my camera, and that's about it. Now I can't make the comments go away. All right. Let's stir this. Get out a bowl to place the cooked chicken in. So if you're just joining me, hi. I am learning how to do a live. I know how to cook, but oh, and I was telling my mom earlier, this is so funny. Like, I like to dip my big toe in all the time. So my first live was, I was a guest on Southern Roots channel. So I didn't have to do anything technical. I just showed up and she interviewed me and it was super fun. Then my second live was my Q&A session, which was really fun, but that was at my computer and I wasn't having to cook at the same time as, hey, chef. I didn't have to cook at the same time that I was talking to y'all. And then now I'm trying to do a live for my 200th video. Can y'all believe that this is now 200 videos? I'm trying to think. I started my channel kind of at the beginning of 2021. So it's a little over a year and a half old now. And I'm just having so much fun doing content creation here on YouTube. I'm having fun with my Instagram posts. So, okay, what I'm gonna do is try to turn my camera around again. And I'm just using my spoon to break up one of these pieces of chicken, and I'm gonna see if it's done inside. That's just kind of like my little secret. Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do that, to check to make sure chicken, when you cut it cubed up big like this for a dish, is cooked. And so, yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we'll go ahead and remove it from the pot. Need a better spoon. I tried to get everything out ahead of time this time for it to be a little bit easier. So one thing that I'm talking about over on my Instagram thing, which is also Dit Dot, by the way, is my Alfantasia. And I've been doing some reel highlights. What am I cooking? Thank you for giving, yes. So we are cooking Pioneer Woman's chicken primavera, pasta primavera today. So I've got some chicken that I've cooked up in the pot and we're pulling it out and we're about to add in some pasta. Whew. This is very hot. I'm gonna lower the heat. Actually, I'm gonna turn it off for a minute. So over on my Instagram, like I said, I am doing some reels about aphantasia. And aphantasia is the inability, it's a neurodivergence, it's the inability to visualize in your mind's eye. And how that relates to this is right before, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use an entire box of penne pasta. How that relates to this is that before this live, I was trying to like kind of think about all the steps of like cooking a dish. So I'm gonna go ahead and add an entire thing of chicken broth. But without being able to visualize, it's really hard for me to put the steps ahead. Like I know how to cook. Like if I wasn't worried about trying to be efficient with my time here and you know, if I was just cooking and not trying to pay attention, I know how to cook. But if I'm trying to actually, okay, like this is the step and this is the step and this is the step, then I could not, like my brain kept shutting down. Like I could not work my way through all the different steps. It's so funny. Whew, that's one reason why I decided to go ahead and loosely follow a recipe for guidance, just so I knew I'd have something to fall back on. That's called preparation. Okay, now I'm going to add some salt to this. Whew. I've got a big old ring light here, and that thing puts out a lot of light. My microwave light, I broke it. It made a big boom explosion. Go, Amanda. Okay, so I'm going to cover that for 6 minutes. And hopefully, maybe y'all have some questions for me. If not, I will also think about what my next step is. So let's set a timer. I was going to ask my assistant, my live thing, but I don't want to set everybody's assistants off in their homes. My husband said that, I don't want to say the word Google. I just did. Oh gosh, I am hot, guys. So, asparagus, carrots. I've got Parmesan cheese in my refrigerator. Oh, some peas. We're going to add some peas to this too. It's just a light chicken spring dish. Super fun. I was trying to think of a dish that there wasn't much wait time, but you know, most cooking does have at least some wait time. And when you're not doing a live, then that's when you can edit. So I appreciate all y'all hanging around. My brain is just not thinking of anything. I'm so sorry. Normally I could just talk and talk and talk. I was cleaning this morning to get the kitchen looking nice. So behind the scenes little tidbit, most of the time behind my camera, this side of my kitchen is spotless. That side of the kitchen can be a hot mess a lot of times. That's just called mom life, real life, right? So, but since I knew I'd be like swinging the camera around, I wanted everything to look, you know, pretty clean. I didn't care if it was perfect, like I said before. But a couple days ago, I ordered a IKEA couch. And so I was putting it together and I had giant boxes in my living room, like giant. They're like size of a twin mattress. 3 of those, I think, plus there was 11 total boxes. Tell us more about your aphantasia. Okay, I will. So, yeah, getting all those boxes out of here was crazy. So my sister is hyper fantastic. Can't think of the word. So I'm like, aphantasia has no visualization at all. And what my sister can do, she can play entire movies. She can relive entire scenes from her day in her mind's eye. And we like to compare. And it's just like crazy the difference, especially since we're siblings. And she can like even sometimes think of something from our childhood, and she will be able to replay that entire day as a movie in her mind. And I sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I don't remember it at all. And I think a lot of times, because without having visualizations in my mind, I lose a lot of my memories. And I also have something called SDAM, which is self-deficient autobiography memory. And a lot of people with aphantasia also have SDAM, but you can have SDAM without having aphantasia. I'm going to give this a quick stir because I don't want my noodles to stick. And SDAM means that I really don't have memories. Like, the further it goes back, the less chance I'm going to have that memory, and I can never put myself back into a memory. So if I'm thinking of something that happened, like, let's say, a month and a half ago, and we went to Disney World, I don't relive that memory. I can tell you facts about what happened while we were at Disney World, different things that I know we experienced, but I can't relive it as a memory like most people can. I can't. Oh, we're going to boil over, people. So I lowered the heat. Oh, steamy, steamy. Okay, we're almost done with this part. Okay, I'm going to grab the recipe real quick, because there's a lot more liquid in here than I think Pioneer Woman should have here. It says, add the broth and 2 cups of water. I didn't add the water, and there's a lot of liquid in there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and uncover it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to cover it, because that way it would have steamed off more. Okay, then we're going to add in our carrots, our asparagus, and the peas, and cook for a few more minutes. I'm feeling this is going to be a loosey-goosey. You can see it kind of still stirring in here. So I'm trying to think of what were some of the things that I've been talking about with my aphantasia. So one of the biggest ones is that I can't visualize my loved ones' faces. And so if I'm not looking at my husband and I'm not looking at my kids right in here in front of me, I can't visualize what they look like, but I can describe them from facts. And so that one is the hardest. So I found out I had aphantasia, that it was even a thing, about 4 years ago. Before that, I mean, I knew all these things, kind of, but I didn't realize that other people didn't experience things the same way, because this isn't a thing that people talk about. Let's see, I got a comment. Are you supposed to drain it? No, it's not supposed to drain according to the recipe. So, guys, this is why I don't follow recipes, because I don't ever trust them, but we're just going with it. We're going with what it says. So we're going to blame Pioneer Woman. No, it's all fine. Okay, let me go get the peas out of the freezer. Oh, let me turn it back up, because the pasta's not done yet, so it's still going to keep cooking and thickening. And once we add in the Parmesan cheese, that'll help thicken it up some more. This is very veggie heavy, so she says 1.5 cups. So I'm just going to throw in some peas because measuring is not my forte. The other thing is, like, it has the garlic at the end too. Recipes can be so weird. Okay, so stir this in. Oh, it's looking really pretty though. Let me show you all these yummy, yummy veggies. Come on, flip. So you see, it's kind of thickening up by the time the noodles finish cooking. But yeah, if I had added that extra 2 cups of water, I don't know. I think I wasn't supposed to have covered it. The other thing is, I prefer my asparagus sauteed. So I think I would have sauteed the asparagus at the beginning with the chicken. But you know, we're trying something new here. We're trying to follow a recipe. Actually, an upcoming video I have, I'm super excited. I can't wait to edit this one. My neighbor went out of town and she forgot to cancel her HelloFresh box. And so she texted me and she's like, oh no, my HelloFresh box got delivered. Do you want it? Because we are out of town. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Because I've actually been wanting to try HelloFresh. I'm hoping one day that they'd be a sponsor, but I wanted to try them before I asked or ever tried to even attempt being a sponsor with them. Because like, I don't want to recommend something that I don't really want to, that I can't stand behind. So I really wanted to try myself. So this was a perfect opportunity. So I filmed cooking this HelloFresh dinner. It was a shrimp and sausage one, and you follow their recipes. And I actually like following their recipe cards. They're done very, very well. So spoiler alert, I am hella excited about HelloFresh, and I can't wait for that video to come out because it's really fun. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we need to chop some tomatoes. So yeah, one of the other things that's kind of strange about this recipe is just adding in the garlic at the end instead of at the beginning. So that'll be fun. And then the tomatoes kind of go right at the end too, because they're nice and a bright addition to the dish. And again, she said something like 2 cups, but I'm going to go a lot lighter on the tomato because that's not my favorite part. And as the chef, I get to pick. So how many of y'all have like ever had a vegetable or any food that you didn't like as a kid, but you were determined to learn to like? So when I was a kid, I absolutely hated mushrooms, hated them. My sister loved them, and that was part of the reason that played in, because anything that Rhonda liked, I didn't. Anything that that I liked, she wouldn't like. I think we did that to drive my mom crazy. Well, I couldn't stand mushrooms, but they were in so many dishes that I was determined to teach myself to like them, and now I love them. And I've also never liked fresh tomatoes, and I have been working for years and years and years and years to like fresh tomatoes. And it's only within the last couple of months, one day I ate a tomato on a sandwich and I was like, oh my gosh, it worked. I love tomatoes now. Well, I don't love them, but I actually am adding them to things, and I like the acidity that they'll bring to a dish. So it's mind-boggling. I had given up on tomatoes. I thought, okay, there's no way. I'm just never going to like them. There's certain foods that you're just not going to like. But now I do. So if there's a food you don't like, keep at it. Keep trying it. Maybe one day you will like it. Okay, I'm going to lower this. See, it did thicken up quite a bit. Cilantro. I used to hate it. That's another one too. Yeah, I used to hate cilantro. So we're going to add in, now I love it. Oh my gosh. I've been adding a chimichurri sauce to everything lately, which is like a cilantro sauce. Okay, we're gonna add our chicken back in, and it's got like juices right there, you see? We're gonna go ahead and put that in too, because flavor. We're gonna add in our tomatoes. We're almost done. We're almost done. We just gotta add in the last couple ingredients and the cheese and give this a taste. Thank you all so much for coming and popping in. And for people who can't make the live or are watching this on replay, sorry that it's portrait. Make sure you leave comments below and I will answer your comments after it goes live, or not live, I always say live. I also, some other upcoming videos that I have, so that's a bunch of basil from my herb garden. I would have put more, but my basil isn't doing very good, and that's all I had. So I'm gonna grab the Parmesan out of the refrigerator. We'll add that in, and then we will give this a taste. Oh wait, there's supposed to be lemon too. Lemon. Oh, should I add the ham? What do y'all, okay, tell me. Do y'all think I should add the diced ham? I don't have that much. It would just be a little bit in here. Okay, so I got some Parmesan. How much does she say? I was gonna go really heavy on the Parmesan. So I am doing the Pioneer Woman's Chicken Primavera, Pasta Primavera. 1.5 cups, yeah, so she goes a lot. So one thing when you're adding cheese to a dish like this, you don't want to just dump it all in. If you were to take all of this and just dump it in, it would clump. So I'm spreading it around. I'm stirring it in. Wow, this is Pasta Primavera for like months. This is like a ton. So my mom is sitting there probably rubbing her hands together because she knows she's probably getting some of this. No ham. No, save the ham for an omelet. Yeah, I think I will, because I don't think I have enough ham to actually make a difference for the flavor. I used up that ham, most of it, for a pineapple ham fried rice last night. Oh, it was so good. Mom's laughing. Okay, a little bit more. Get some nice things. Then we're going to add the lemon juice, and then we're just gonna go all in. I kind of want to add some cream to this. I don't know, we'll taste it and see. See, I can't follow a recipe. It's like not in my DNA. Oh, this is nice and thick now, guys. Okay. See, it kind of clumped up there at the end here because I put a big old chunk. Hey, Watson, we are live. We are live. We can't bark when we're on a live show, Watson. Watson, I'm putting you on camera. Oh my gosh. Okay. Lemon. Oh gosh. $0.99. 99 cents. My YouTube friend down in Florida, she gets tons. I will trade you some Mexican something. Sounds good. Mexican anything. So, yeah, this is a lot. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Oh, this lemon smells good. Yeah, my YouTube friend down in Florida, she has lemons. She just plucks them off a tree. And I'm like, $1 for one thing? Sounds delicious. Add the cream because you didn't add the water. That's probably a good point. We'll taste it and see what it says, what the dish says. Okay. Although if I add lemon juice, I'm not going to add cream because then the cream would curdle. So let me taste it before I add the lemon juice. Decide if I want to add a splash of cream in here. Okay. Woo. I feel like my camera is not good. Y'all saw me checking my spoon. My kids put away the silverware and they always go so fast that sometimes they don't check to see if it's clean or dirty out of the dishwasher. Hashtag parenting teens. Oh, hot. Okay, trying to get a little of everything here. That's good. I'm gonna leave out the lemon juice because the lemon zest, even though wasn't that much, I can taste it. And then adding the cream, I think will just pull everything together. So let me grab it. So good. I bought this for a Tuscan chicken later in the week. I was like, why did I buy cream? Because I don't buy it very often. But now I'm like, okay, I've got a whole thing of cream, got to use it up. That's how my brain works. I don't buy stuff and then just let it go bad. I get really creative and try to find ways to use it up in different dishes. Okay, I'm going to stir this in and we'll give it one last taste. And I'll show y'all the final dish in here. It's so slow to turn this camera around. Yummy. Doesn't really take that much cream to make it creamy. Look how much cheese we got. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is so good. There's not even that much seasoning. It's just basil, salt, and pepper, but the vegetables add so much flavor and freshness. I'm so happy. I'm actually really happy. Actually, it's kind of funny because after I picked this, I was kind of regretting it. I'm like, oh, do I really want to make that? And I was like, it's on the menu. I'm going to do it. Make it. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you, Pioneer Woman Drummond. Good recipe. Thank you. And I want to say thank you so much to all of my subscribers to getting me to 200 videos. It's so insane. I cannot believe it. Thank you so much for all the support that you've shown me from the bottom of my heart. Until the next one, bye. Now I got to figure out how to stop it. Bye, guys.